I hate the word no, like especially when it's like, do you have any more fries? No.
Hey there, my name is Ed Howie, and this is Howie Grow a Brand.
1, 2, 3.
If you like what you learned from this video, help us promote this channel by clicking the like button below and subscribing to our channel. Ready to go? Let's get into today's chat.
No. Nope. No. 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 No, nada, whatever it may be. Let me tell you something. The answer is always no to the question you don't ask. Now, I got to tell you, this is one of those things that, you know how there's some things about the way you see the world that you just see the world that way and you don't really deliberately see it or you don't deliberately do it. We've been talking the last couple of weeks about what are some different strengths and weaknesses we all have individually as a team and how it works together. And that's probably going to be a topic for another episode as well. But what specifically came up was that I am fearless and relentless with asking questions. And sometimes the questions I ask are kind of uncomfortable. And it was one of those things we were talking around the table, safely distanced, and several people said, yeah, you're just willing to ask whatever. Well, so I started reflecting on that. And the reality is, it's true. I am not afraid to ask a question because you know what? Any question you ask of someone else, they have the ability to not respond. Really. They have the ability to not respond. There is not a requirement for someone to answer a question you ask. However, they're not going to answer it if you don't ask it. Now, is this true? Question, answer, yes, it is.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Why is this true? Well, think about it. A lot of times, we are afraid to ask questions because for some reason we're afraid of hurting someone's feelings or being too intrusive or like being disrespectful. But the reality is that while the answer is always no to the questions you never ask, it doesn't mean the answer is yes to the questions you ask. And this was really lived out in full living color and full life, truly. A couple days ago, we're in this really cool office building. We overlook the airport. We're on the 7th floor. And, you know, as weeks progressed, more people have showed back up in the building, but everyone's not back, you know. And I come down the elevator. I'm walking out to go to a meeting. And the tenant, our neighbor on the bottom floor, there are more people outside their office than I've seen in 12, 13 months. And there's this little folding table that I walk past. And as I'm walking out the door, this little card on the table catches my eye. The card was one of those vaccine cards. Hopefully you've been vaccinated. If not, hopefully you're getting vaccinated. If you've been on social media, you've seen someone holding that card. Well, I see that card and I immediately turn over. It was like a buffet of hot fries just waiting for me.
Imagine me and you and me, so happy together.
But it's this little white card. There's no sign. There's someone standing there. Well, I turn around and I catch eyes with this lady and she looks at me and says, funnily, see something you like? And I was like, yes, I do.
Yeah!
Y'all got vaccines. How can we get some? And she just died laughing. I said, I've got 7 employees who need to be vaccinated up on the 7th floor. Is there any chance you're going to have any vaccines left over? She said, I don't know. Wait for it. Let me ask. She then went to the managing partner, talked to him. She then went and spoke to the medical coordinator. And she came back, and through the graciousness of her human spirit, she asked if I had a business card. I gave it to her. She wrote her name and cell phone and said, call me at 3:30. We may have some left over. And if we do, we're happy to help. Now, there's a whole nother episode in her response, okay? Let me tell you what happened from that. From that call, there was one dose left. I was heading out to a meeting. My team got together, coordinated with her. They chose the fairest thing to do was to draw for it. And my team drew, and there was one dose, one lucky winner, one golden ticket person. And that team member was able to go downstairs at 3:30 and get a vaccine. Here's the amazing part, is my executive assistant didn't stop there. She continued with, well, we have 6 other employees. Are there any options to which we could get vaccines for everyone else? She was able to coordinate with the medical coordinator to get all of our other employees vaccinated within 3 days after that one leftover dose. You know, I really don't care what your opinion is on vaccinations. If you don't believe in them, then you can be quiet. I don't want to hear it. I believe they are meaningful to individuals as well as our collective community. And if I have 6 fingers in 3 years, I guess we'll know. Okay. What greater gift could I as a leader do for my team than to help them have a path to perhaps less mental stress than they've experienced in the context of when we're recording this the last 13 months? I could have walked past the table. I saw the card. I could have thought, it's not my place to ask. I could have thought, what if they think poorly of me? I could have thought, they're not going to do that. The question you never ask guarantees the answer no. The questions you ask do not guarantee a yes, but they definitely don't guarantee a no. So what are those things that you have been afraid to ask? Now, what's interesting about this is this was not like episodic, okay? This was not emergent. This was not a pain thing. This is a pattern of life I live into. It's kind of amazing. Not only can it like help, like maybe someone have a vaccine, but it also can give an opportunity for someone to do something for you that they didn't know you needed. And it's all in the spirit, it's all in the intention, but you know what? Test my theory. The next time you check into a hotel, I will tell you, I live life trying to buy the cheapest seat, the cheapest hotel, and end up with the best for the low price. So it is amazing that when you check into a hotel and you just ask this one simple question, what magic can ensue? And that question is when you're checking in, say, hey, is there any chance you have a corner room? Because 9 times out of 10, the corner room is a larger room because of the way the stairwell works with the fire escape. Oftentimes, the corner room has windows on 2 sides, which means they have to have more wall space to fit all the furniture. So it's a bigger room. And a lot of times they will say, well, I don't have a corner room, but how about I put you in X? Versus walking up and saying, I've stayed here 50 times. I really think I'd really like an upgrade. Can you get me an upgrade? Never works. Maybe once. Rarely works. Would you by chance have a corner room? Any chance you might have an extra vaccine in a couple hours? The question you never ask guarantees a no. The answer is no to the question you never ask. Ask away. It's amazing what it can do for you, for your customers, your clients, your team. ask away.
Hey, I really hope this helps and inspires your day. If any of this works on your business this week, I'd love to hear about it in the comments or, hey, just message me. Can't wait to see what we chat about next time on How We Grow a Brand. We'll see you soon.